Hello everybody, welcome back, youtube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install. Today, Space Marine 2, or should I say, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Note, I am just downloading the trial as I'm a PS Plus Deluxe subscriber, so I have access to a two full hour game trial, and note that it is apparently 59.21 gigabytes to download. Also note that it is currently included in the January sale, so there's I believe it's a 20 or 25% discount. We'll kick off the download. Obviously there's a bunch of other titles in the January sale, all worth checking out. Space Marine 2 is right here and downloading now. Also under me, or over me, hold on, I'll just remove myself briefly so you can see that also at a 25% discount is the Ultra edition of Space Marine 2. So if you get into the trial and enjoy it, and it is a fantastic game, I've purchased it on the Xbox Series X. Absolutely phenomenal game. 2 massive thumbs up from us here on the Gaming Enforcement Agency. That's our video games podcast. A while back we covered it when it first launched. We've played it, and 2 big thumbs up from us. And as you can see, the download itself is 59.202. I'll note that by downloading the 2-hour trial, it is simply a time limit on the game, and if you then decide to purchase it, there's nothing else to download. You get the full current version of the game by downloading the trial, and then if you give PlayStation the money, they will just remove the 2-hour constraint, but it's a full game, so no additional downloads are required. While the 59.202 gigabytes download, we'll check out some gameplay now. I'll note that this is installing onto a PlayStation 5 Pro, and Space Marine 2 has the PlayStation 5 Pro Enhanced patch deployed. So we should hopefully see some really nice bells and whistles right now as we check out the gameplay. Once the install's complete, I'll dive on into the main menu, make any recommendations for settings to change, and then, as we always do here on the Let's Install series, I'll bounce back to the dashboard, pull up the particulars of the title, giving you the current version number and the full and complete install size, as it will be larger than the download. Let's check out that gameplay, shall we?
We are running out of time.
Kill team, I am at the crash site. Hold fast! Baron!
Baron, my brother, you have honored the Imperium with your devotion.
Ulfa! Hellstros, if you can hear me, I have the virus bomb. Headed to the orbital launcher.
Is that as hard as you bite, Sinos? Come on! Hand on his shoulder!
Ulfa! No!
Your death will not go unpunished.
perimeter. Over! Anyone? Is the bomb en route?
Hang on, Hellstrus! Hellstrus, are you with me? I have the bomb!
You have served your Emperor well, brother. Record log. To any Imperial unit that recovers this log, my kill team crash-landed off course. My brothers are all dead. Slain by Tyranids. I have the virus bomb. Moving to the orbital launcher. We'll fire into stratosphere where it will disperse all the Tyranid positions. Continue low. The virus is our one chance to delay the Tyranid invasion. The virus will spread through their forces. They will adapt, but it will slow them down. The virus must be launched into the stratosphere. Nothing else matters. Open the gates!
Shift chronometer reset. You're registered as on duty. Carry out the officer's work according to the divine synchronicity.
Inserting payload.
Installed right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Let's go ahead, boot up the trial and find the settings menu. Okay, here we are at the main menu for Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Let's open up the settings and see what recommendations we will make. Prioritize the quality of the image or frame rate. I'm going to leave it on quality as I'm running it on the PS5 Pro with the enhanced patch. So hopefully we get a silky smooth 60 frames a second and all the options enabled. We'll see how we go. Motion blur intensity, I'm going to kill it entirely. I hate it. Brightness calibration, I'm not going to go through it as I've got the studio lights on, but definitely take the time to set it up for your environment. Language, text language English, audio language English, subtitles off. Background chats, subtitles, story bubbles only, that's fine. Story subtitles, excuse me. And crossplay I will leave on. It's a non PvP game, or it is just a PvE game, maybe I should say. So there's no worries with people having an advantage on PC, for example. Controller layout, they have the perfect controller map. Great work, you've nailed it. Vibration on, yes thanks. Adaptive triggers, yes thank you. Sprint activation on controller, toggle or hold. I will leave it as a toggle. Aim, yes, hold thanks. And I don't wish to swap my L1 and R1 buttons or L2 and R2 buttons. If you do, that's where it's available. Look sensitivities, I will leave those at the defaults. I don't wish to invert my sticks. If you do, it's right there. Once again, sensitivities I will leave at default, and aim assist will be at default. Camera shakes on. Actually, now having remembered playing this, as I said, I've played it. I haven't finished it, but I've put, I'm going to say 8 hours. I'm not entirely sure. It's around 8 to 10 hour mark on the Xbox. And what I found was having aim assisted strong made it a far more enjoyable experience for me. So for me, aim assisted strong. Music volume, I'm going to go ahead and pull the music entirely out as this video is going on YouTube, and I don't wish for any copyright strikes. However, if you're not streaming it, I recommend leaving the music volume up. All other volumes at 100%. Speaker configuration, if they've got a soundbar, that's what I'm using, that's what I will go with. They don't, so I'll just leave it on stereo. Dynamic range, large is fine. Interface, reminder tips, I'll leave those as dynamic. Highlight objects, yes thanks. Squad member highlights, yes thanks. Teammate overhead markers, yes thanks. HUD preset dynamic, absolutely. Directive panel, dynamic, absolutely. Accessibilities, what do we have here? Social wheel activation is hold. Scoreboard activation is hold. Automatic attention focus. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. I do enjoy it when it snaps to the, action items during the missions. Off-screen markers. I'm going to turn that on. I just prefer to find out what's going on. Mono sound, no thank you. Video, colorblind mode. I don't suffer from it. If you do, that's where you'll want to jump in, tweak around, and hopefully find something. That is it for the settings in Space Marine 2, and there is no indication of version number. With that said, I'm going to manually close the game as I don't want the trial clocks to continue, and then I will pull up the information, and I can tell you Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is currently version 1.005.001, and that is a full and complete install of 59.59 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install here on Geek Aloud. As I said, if you want the Xbox version of this same game, it is previously available on the channel. Also, we've discussed our full hands-on thoughts and impressions of Space Marine 2 on the Gaming Enforcement Agency. That's our weekly video games podcast here on Geek Aloud. What else can you do with the channel? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it.
Oh, that was luck. Hey, that's something.